Hello everyone, this is DK Dev, and in today's lecture of mine, I am going to cover the definition and the importance of English language. In previous lecture, I discussed about the definition and the importance of language itself. So guys, without wasting any time, let's get started. To make it very vivid and clear, I would take help of few dictions to express in a simple and lucid way. Guys, you know very well, to convey any sort of messages, to convey any sort of talks, you need language. Without having the proper knowledge, without having the right knowledge of any language, you cannot communicate in that language. So it is very important to know the language first, and then communicate, and then convey the message according to that language. So guys, uh, first of all, English is just language like Hindi, Urdu, French and Sanskrit. There are so many languages, and English is one more language. We have to think like that. What happens normally? Regarding this, actually, I have two questions. My first question: do you really consider English is the symbol of knowledge, and do you really consider English is just a language? My two questions you have to answer in the comment box. You will answer, I will read all your comments carefully, and if it will be possible, then I will develop the video lecture on that also. Okay guys, and this is me actually. And for any kind of further knowing, you can call me on this number, and you can also write me on email. This email is there. Okay. And because it is spoken almost every part of the world, you know very well, this is the only language. English is the merely language which is spoken across the world. And the language which is spoken across the world, normally, naturally, that language can be termed as a like an international language, of course. So uh, we use a term called international language. Therefore, we often say that English is an international language, or it is a global language, or the language of globalization. There are so many ways. There are various ways to define English. How English is an international language, and I have tried to I have tried to write two or three definitions. There are so many ways, because a video is supposed to be very short, okay, so that you can watch it. If I make my video of 2 hours or 3 hours, then you won't watch, I know very well. And this is the only reason I am trying to develop only short videos. Okay guys, like Hindi, it also owns a great literature. Guys, you know literature, you might have heard of saying in literature, it is the mirror of society. Yeah, of course, but we will be talking about literature more and more in the further video lecture. But right now you have to understand this much only, because this the word literature itself is very vast actually. Okay, so it's beautiful and inspiring. Literature is marked by a spiritual and cardinal values, you know very well. English literature is one of the most influential and most like accomplished literature on the surface of the earth. English literature is all about cardinal and spiritual values. If you if you are a student of English literature, you know very well. And those of you who haven't read English as their graduation subject, they don't know more of English. But who those who have read English, they know very well. Okay guys, so guys, in modern world it is called the young language, you know very well. Of course it is called the young language because it is the language of science, it is a language of computer, it is a language of business and commerce. So it is used in so many different ways. Its usage is so vast, and that is why it is called the young language. Probably it is the only language. Probably it is the only language in the world that connects the entire world together. Isn't it so? Wonderful line actually. It is the only language. Further, we can also say that it makes the entire world into a vast village. Wow. Isn't it so? In modern world, in 21st century, what is happening? And what? Everything we think like this is there. Even in this century, if we want to go to America, then it is not like big task. 10 hours, 12 hours, it is enough na. So, and if you go there, then you know, if you know English, then you will begin to communicate with their people, and you will feel, yeah, I have like, I am just living in my own country, because you know English and they also know English. So it is language that helps you to like live in a peaceful and wonderful way. It is the language, and of course English is the only language that connects the entire world, because it is an international language. Further, we can also say that it makes the entire world into a vast village, as I have already cleared. Okay, today it is used in so many different ways, like computer science, trade and business, etc. There are so many like ways I can write, but as I already told you, time does not allow me to write much more. Okay, I want to make video very short so that you can watch, you can concentrate only on 5 minutes. If I go on talking, if I go on writing, it will take 3 hours to like 5 hours. That will be like it won't be like complete hour. Okay, so this is why I'm trying to make a very short video. Okay, after much consideration, we come to a very appropriate conclusion, and that is, in 21st century, english has taken the place of a window through which we can easily see the entire world with our naked eyes. Wow, please note it down. Wonderful line. Actually, I was writing, and suddenly this line float in my mind, and I thought I should write it down there, and I wrote it down. And so, the world of spectacular speculations. Once you know English, this is the international language. Na? If you know English, it means you may get the higher possibility in your life. You may meet the spectacular speculations in your life. The moment you don't know English, you will supposed to be loser, you will supposed to be like illiterate. But it is not so, but it has become the very conception, it has become the very like nature of human. If you don't know English, you are supposed to be loser, but it is not so. And this is why I asked in the very beginning of the video, and you have to answer. Okay, don't forget it. And like there is much more to express, there is much more to say. I can go on talking the importance and the definition of English language, but time does not allow me to do more. And this is why I would like to make a short video. Okay, and guys, you have watched me carefully, you have listened me carefully. Thank you for that.